Good morning, everyone. Anybody wants to come up on the panel is welcome to come up, and you can co-stream it on your channel if you want. Because today's a weird day. And I am drinking. Okay, Howie. I am drinking out of a cup that I got from the people that introduced me to quail many years ago. I see Andy's in here this morning and Howie's in here. And anybody wants to come up on the panel is welcome to come on up. I can have up to 10 people at a time up here. See, Nightbot's just catching up with the chat room. It was a rough night last night with all this weather changing going on. I woke up drowning a couple times from the sinuses. But everything's kind of quiet. I got my table set up over here with all these pots that I'm going to be doing up this afternoon. I'm not going to be working on them until then. The purple sweet potatoes are really begging to be planted, but I'll do that this afternoon. Good morning, Joseph. And I found the hidden pots I couldn't find last week. So I've got 3 different sizes. I got these that I just bought. I've got these here. And I've got these little bitty ones. Oh. So I got a lot of stuff ready to go for planting. What I can do while I'm waiting to is I got these jugs I got to cut into trays. I'm going to be cutting these in half down this way to set all the plants into. Let's see. Weather in Lawton is conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 61. The wind is blowing from the south-southeast at 6 miles per hour. Current humidity is 88%. And weather in West Plains and conditions are rain with a temperature of 46. The wind is blowing from the east at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 93%. Now, let's see what mine says. Mine was only 29 when I walked for a walk this morning. Now, not about taking a minute to do anything. There we go. Weather for Franklin, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 40, and the wind is blowing from the south at 4 miles per hour. The current humidity is 68%. One of the reasons of all the problems I had last night. They kind of left me a mess this morning. Howie says it's sunny there and it will not snow. No winter to speak of. We're supposed to get up to 53 today. $48 tomorrow and 53 on Monday. Howie's not getting a winner this year. My right arm has been and hand has been bothering me so much. I had to turn my mouse so that I can use it for my left hand. So everything's kind of slow moving. Oh, and Farm Off, if you guys didn't see, Farm Off planted white potatoes today. He had 2 5-gallon buckets of seed potatoes, and he planted those. But it's kind of funny when you think about who got you started into what. Buster's not here yet this morning. Now this is Hidden Heights Farm. That's Kevin and Rachel. Hey, Howie, touch your nose. Good morning, Howie.
Good morning. There's someone else there too. I don't know who it is. Oh yeah, it says right here, someone else is present too. That's kind of creepy. And there's no face though.
I don't see it.
Well, I don't see the face either, but it says plus with a square, and then it says present, and that's a person.
Oh, that's where I can present, or I can either share my screen or add somebody to it.
Okay, I was just paranoid then.
You had me scared there. I thought you were seeing a ghost.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Howie.
Yeah.
Hey, Joseph. Hey, PJ. Now, anybody wants to is welcome to come up here. I can have up to 10 people at a time.
Well, there you go. Cheers to 10 people showing up.
Oh, yeah, because, since I paid for it, I might as well use it.
Wow. I usually sit here alone, read the paper, read a book, passages, take my nutraceuticals, then take my pharmaceuticals, and then get on with my day.
I had to take one pharmaceutical because I had thyroid problem.
Oh.
I had to take that when I get up in the morning before I can take Lucy for her first walk.
I had a thyroid problem, but I don't anymore. I take I take a ton of vitamin D and vitamin K2, a ton. My doctor said, "Oh yeah, just pound it." So
Well,
I
when I
did, and now it seems to be working. But man, it really didn't work very good for a little bit. That was a few years ago now, but I was lacking sunlight.
well,
Weird.
I'm not lacking sunlight.
I don't know. I live in an apartment. There's not much sun running around there.
I take a walk 5 times a day.
Yes, it takes 20 minutes to get 50,000 IU of vitamin D, which is a
Well,
shitload of vitamin D, but you'd have to be nude to get it.
ain't no
Well,
way
yeah.
ain't no way I want to drive that way.
Sorry, I'm just having some fun. It's early
No,
in the
you're
morning.
fun. You're fun. You're fun, Howie.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
all a good
I
thing.
gotta answer all remarks as though it's serious, but you can look at my
Oh
face and
my
I can
God.
tell otherwise.
Oh, let's see what the comments are. Oh, okay. Still.
Andy
Okay.
thinks a police have forgot her and the quail. They took them from someone and brought them to her. Oh, wow.
I thought Andy was a guy.
No, her rabbit's name was Andy
Oh,
when she started the channel.
oh, I see.
And I'm getting her into freeze drying.
The mystery.
I thought your dad got you into freeze drying. I'm just helping it so that you can do it.
I'm drying my ribeye. Like I buy complete whole ribeyes. So I what I do is I pat them down, get the moisture off, and then I put them in my refrigerator with a fan, and I salt it a little bit so it's dry aged. So that way I pay less than half price for it.
Uh-huh.
I can't afford full price $20 a pound for ribeye, so I pay $10 a pound. I pay half.
I don't like paying $10 a pound for anything.
But it's $79 a kilo to buy dry aged at the big store here. They have like a cooler, and then you can pick whatever you want. And it's it's pretty much $80 for a kilo. So it's $40 a pound. So I have it down to like $10 a pound, and I make my own. I can't afford this crazy prices. Oh, money is just like flying out of my wallet, but there's none flying back in. I'm like,
I was never, quote, driven by money. If I have enough to pay my bills and to keep me fed and clothed, then I'm fine.
Yeah, me too. I was not born into money. I was born pretty much a poor orphan. But I worked all my life.
So, I know that feeling.
Yeah. I was fortunate that I had family to look after me when I was a kid. So my grandfather and grandmother, right? So
Joseph says he'll pay $10 a pound for peanut butter cups.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
There's other nut butters you can have.
It's the fungus that's on old peanuts, and my throat, I can't breathe in my throat.
You go to anaphylactics.
Yeah. Oh, it ain't pretty, I'll tell you.
No.
It ain't pretty at all.
1000%, Andy.
Yeah. Just think back, 500 years or 1,000 years. Did you have any money? No. What did you have? Oh, you had a few goats. You had a few goats for milk, butter, and cheese, meat, and fertilizer. Oh, and you had a cave. Oh, mine. There was no rent or mortgage. Money is a relatively new thing amongst humans. It's not an old thing.
And for those that are driven by greed.
Yeah. If there was no more money, I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that because I'm going to have a few goats, a few chickens. I'm going to have my seed bank. I'll have my nice soil made. I'll be happier than a pig and poo.
Well, I'll tell you what, if somebody else has the goats, I mean, we can also, if you work as a community And one person is good with goats, one person is good with chickens, another's good at planning. And then you guys, barter everything out. You work together. That's how it used to be. That's how
Yeah.
the system was.
Yeah, not no more. Now it's sanitized. You might see that down in South America or Mexico. It's really cool that way.
Yeah, but then you still got people that's run by greed, and it's like, never mind.
Grr, get them.
No, it's just I'm not feeling up to par today.
No, me neither. I'm going to smoke one and I'm going to have my coffee. So I've got to disappear. Look at Houdini Howie. I'm all ready to go, but I don't want to do it on your screen. Oh, I'm moving.
Now, Andy's got it right here. Wait a minute. Oh, I hate that. Andy says they talk slaves. Well, if you work, you are a slave. They just gave you money to stay broke. The same thing. I agree.
I swear my days will be in a cave. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I like that, actually.
Joseph says, I love spending money so much. I got married and had kids.
Well, money ain't everything, but it sure is something because
Money can help you. It's another tool.
Yeah, you've become addicted to machines and subjects, person, places, or things. You've become addicted, so you get a dopamine release. So when you go shopping, you're like, oh, yeah, or you're on TikTok. You're on TikTok. Pretty soon you're from lack of dopamine, and it's a scientific analysis that I know of, and addiction, it comes from sugar, alcohol, cigarettes, money.
Cigarettes and coffee.
Yeah, gotta have my coffee. Anyway, Houdini Howie's disappearing for 60 seconds. Yeah, chocolate. Chocolate's another one. Chocolate's good for you as long as it's 80%.
Yeah, dark chocolate's good for you. Milk chocolate,
it's not.
The milk protein binds with the oh, my mind, I can't think of numbers. I mean words.
It's okay. Right? It's okay. Dark chocolate has nitric oxide, and that's for vasodilation. So you want dark chocolate. Milk chocolate is crap.
Milk chocolate, the milk proteins take away the
it's a high carb.
It's right there. Antioxidants. It binds the antioxidants so they can't work.
Yeah, eat dark chocolate and you'll be okay. That's all I eat. It's expensive. I pay $9 for a chocolate bar.
Well, you can also buy your own chocolate nibs.
I do. I have my own chocolate nibs, and I have the beans, and I have the bar. But that's my go-to in case I get, like a craving. And there's a craving, and then there's hunger, right? And you have to distinguish which one's which.
And hunger can actually be thirst. When you think you're hungry, you may be thirsty instead.
I know when I'm thirsty, my mouth's dry.
I know, but remember, children, when they get hungry, and thirsty, they go for the boob, and so sometimes you think you may be hungry when you get the munchies.
Yeah,
it could be actually you're thirsty.
Yeah.
Good morning, Matt. Anybody wants to come up, they're welcome to come up. I can have up to 10 people up here.
I don't know if I could talk over 10 people. I'd be very quiet.
No, we have to take turns. That's all.
Yeah.
It's like when you're if you're sitting in my house having a cup of coffee,
Yeah, I like your coffee chat. I try to show up because it's fun. You know,
Yep, and some people say I drop tidbits of information for them, but
oh well. People need to get sleep at night and stop eating sugar. There's a big thing with too much light, hey? In the house, you can turn on all the lights at night. You're not supposed to have all that light at night because you come from a cave, and it's not in it disrupts your circadian rhythm.
right.
Yeah. So the big thing is not to have light on at nights, and you'll sleep better. You'll sleep way better, way better. You can actually buy like a pair of like sunglasses, but it's like I forget the name of it, but it goes over your eyes, so the light doesn't come in.
Uh-huh.
As soon as that light comes in, your circadian rhythm's broken, and you don't get that deep cycle sleep.
It's the blue light that it blocks.
Well, blue light, yeah. Well, blue light can come from your computer really
Yeah.
heavily, or your cell phone, or your TV. So you can get a pair of glass. I have several pairs of that not block out the blue light, but it doesn't do photo recognition. I can block that out. I can just put it on my glasses, and you can't read my. I don't use it because I'm not really hiding. But you never know, if cyborgs take over the world, I'll be wearing one. Well, you just don't know what the hell tomorrow's bringing. Look at this current circus that we're all in. Holy jumpins!
I try to keep politics out of here
Oh, I do. Same
because
here. That's
my
why I
dad
called
gets
it.
stuff real quick.
That's why I called it a circus.
PJ's weather is conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 30. The wind is blowing from the west southwest at 6 miles per hour. The current humidity is 73.
Nice.
When I got up this morning, I took Lucy for the first walk. It was 29 degrees outside. Andy says a sleeping mask. Andy, I use a sleeping mask.
Yeah, sleeping mask. Yeah. It blocks out the light so you don't wake up and you get that deep sleep.
Well,
In-
the other problem is I'm having problems with my arms, so sleeping on my side with my hand by my forehead because I don't like anything brushing against my third eye area, the center of your forehead. I'm very sensitive to like a hair or something. So using the sleeping mask kind of keeps me from being oversensitive there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The older you get, the weirder quirks you get.
You can say that a couple, 3 times. Yeah. The big thing around here is there's no winter, and people are already gardening. And today I go to the seed exchange.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, it is. It's going to be like tens of thousands of people going through there. Some of them I even know, and so I'll be doing that. And I'm bringing in like probably it's probably up to 10,000 seed, maybe more. I have a lot of seed collected, so I'm bringing that in. That's my big thing I'm doing today is the seed exchange and seeing old pals, see what they're all up to.
See, some of my pots this afternoon, I'll be planting the purple sweet potato slips in. And the smaller pots, I'm going to be planting my two beets, bullseye beets.
Yeah, time to plant them. Yeah,
Yep.
in the
Well,
cool.
they say plant outside a month before your last frost. My
Yeah.
last frost is May 1st.
Oh God, my last frost was last week. But
Yeah.
Andy Rabbit there says, I thought Canada is a long winter. Well, Canada is a big country. There's many different climates and zones here. Many. I happen to live in the best climate and zone.
You're what hardy zone are you? Hardiness zone.
It's an 8B.
Yeah, so he has an 8B, kind of like
Almost close to a 9.
Tennessee to Louisiana type temperature.
I live close to Washington State, about 2 hour boat ride from Seattle.
Yep.
So, I live on an island in the south in the Pacific, in the North Pacific, but I do travel to other islands where there's nobody on them. Hey, it's quite interesting. You don't see a 7-Eleven, you don't see the big box store, you don't even see people. On some islands, and on a lot of islands, like up on the north part of the island,
Uh-huh.
nobody lives there. There's not even roads in there, man. You have to walk for 45 kilometers to get in there. And it's a beautiful capes and stuff. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Well, see, I would love to live in an area like that.
Oh, me too. It's harsh out there, though. You don't run to the 7-Eleven for a jar of molasses, I'll tell you. If you
Well,
want a
see,
jar of molasses, you carry it in.
Howie, I don't have a car, and there's
Mm.
no public transportation around here.
Oh my, isn't that just odd?
Yeah. So I have everything delivered to me.
I don't know. This sounds like political to me. I think we should move on.
I think we should have a commune.
Ooh, I've lived in several when I was younger. Yeah, it was fun.
Andy
Lots of
says she
food.
wants to live on an island of her own.
Well, go to the Broughton Archipelago. There's 1,000 of them there. Nobody lives on. It's on the northern tip of Vancouver Island. It doesn't snow, and it rains a bit, and it can be a little windy, and you better have water or a way of desalination. But there's lots of islands out there that nobody lives on in northern British Columbia towards Alaska. From the Alaska Panhandle all the way down through, there's very little people. You all right there, Bay?
Yeah, sinuses, everything. I woke up in the middle of the night last night drowning from sinuses.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had the dribbled nose this morning, and that's gross. You wake up, you're like dribbling. It's like, what the hell? I have the best air. I have the best sleep I can get. Not always the best,
I
but
was laying on my back.
that's the best.
That's what?
That's the best way to sleep is on your back.
Not when your season changes and your body goes in revolt.
It's the most difficult way to sleep. If you want the best, it's the fetal position, and that's what most people do, right?
That's what I usually do, but I'm having problems with my shoulders.
Yeah, it takes a long time to train your body to sleep on its back. No one can just do it. There's nobody out there that can just do it. It doesn't work. A lot of Japanese people sleep on their back, and they live 100 years, eh? So, I'll take that. Same within Sardinia, the blue zone. They sleep on their back, but they eat really good. They're happy. They love, right?
Annie says she'd love to bring her a cow for milk, though. She would have to bring her a cow for. No, the heck with cows. Use goats. They don't use as much land, and they help you clean the land.
Yeah, goats is what's used here. They put them on sailboats. So they go up to all the islands. The French people from Quebec come here, and the first thing they do is they will buy a cheap sailboat and take off with a bunch of goats and chickens. This is funny as hell. Because that's what they're used to there in their rural areas in eastern Canada. So they've got a few goats. You're right. They don't have a few cows. They're big animals to move around. You have to be ergonomic.
Yeah, because a cow, you need about an acre per head.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a goat, you can have a small herd on 1 acre.
Yeah, I have a really good lineup on free range beef from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, and it runs around the prairies, and the beef is amazing. And I only pay the price of regular beef, but I know the cow, and it was to run around. They have lot of cows, and then it ran around and ate all the hay and grass and bugs and snot and whatever, and it's the best freaking beef. It's tender. It tastes like meat.
You
It's like,
know,
wow.
you know what I would do instead of a cow?
Oh,
I would get Muscovy ducks.
Oh yeah, totally. They're the best to have here for slug and
Well,
snail
not only that,
control.
it gives you the beef-like meat.
It does. It is meaty. I don't eat duck myself, but I know
It's a
people
red
that
meat.
do. But yeah, I'm here. You have a lot of bird flus, and they have a lot of disease here. So people here don't really eat duck. But you can buy duck here, but it's from like somewhere in the States or New Zealand or whatever. But there's also the bears here have that can give you trichinosis. And people don't eat the bear either, but they shoot them for stupid reason. But you have
But
to
you
be
get
careful.
trichinosis if you don't cook it all the way.
Yeah, even that you're handling it. I no, and rabbits here too have a disease, and so
Yeah, the rabbit.
it's
Well, we
not
don't.
everywhere, it's just here, right?
Yeah,
So you have to be really careful wherever you are. Like you said, cooking it all the way really helps, but it
it's the
doesn't destroy.
trichinosis you get from pigs too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That they don't have here in the pig population, but in the bear, and they're related. They're Bruins, right?
Uh-huh.
They're quite related, but the bear, they don't. Nobody here I know. We used to like 40, 50 years ago, bear meat. Oh yeah, hanging in the smokehouse. You never see that anymore because
Yeah,
of this disease. But the rabbit disease hasn't come onto this island yet, but it's all over the mainland in Washington state that these rabbits and their livers are spotted and stuff.
yeah.
And
That's hemorrhagic fever. Rabbits hemorrhagic fever.
that's right. That's right. That's what they got here. And not only that, the other animals carry a lot of distemper and a bunch of stuff. So what it comes down to, the chicken is safe.
Well,
Believe it or not. Yeah.
if the rabbits, if you have them in cages
Yeah.
up off the ground, you should be safe from the illness too.
I heard that too. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the best fertilizer. Hey, you use that rabbit poop. Man, that's the best.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the best. Yeah.
I I had a pot filled full of rabbit scat,
That's the
and
best.
I planted lemon balm in it.
Yeah. Yeah. That grows wild here, lemon balm.
It doesn't here.
It doesn't there?
No,
Here
it's
it goes all over. You can find it
but,
everywhere, like on
but
sidewalks.
you know what lemon balm's good for, don't you?
Oh yes, I know it's good for a lot of things, but
Well, it's the
number one for men, it's their prostate. It
well
doesn't
another thing. It
it
fights the
shrinks.
herpes virus,
Oh yeah, boosts
cold
your
sores, and
immunity. That's
everything like
dead given.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're absolutely correct. It's a very powerful. I've read like memoirs of monks that have been killed going over the mountains, like the Swiss Alps, carrying their lemon balm back to France, and they're all, they're still wild savages or whatever, right? And they got whacked, and the next party found them. Like botanists have had a hard time with lemon balm. I know one guy in Mongolia. He went. I don't know. I didn't know him, but I read his memoirs, and
Uh-huh.
they put him in a cage and poked him with sticks until he croaked. I was like, that's nasty, and all because the guy loves plants. I'm like, no, that's just not freaking fair.
People can be idiots.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Try. I never get in that lineup if it's possible.
You never get what?
I never get in that lineup to be an idiot if it's possible.
See, Matt loves lemon balm.
Oh yeah,
Hello, Dawn.
it makes a really nice tea for digestion. It's loaded with polyphenols. It's loaded with antioxidants. It's loaded with everything.
You want something for
And
digestion? Let me get some. Go ahead and keep talking. I can hear you.
I'm pretty much done, which is rare. I can't grow lemon balm. It always dies no matter what. Huh. Well, it's just not the right conditions. And lemon balm will grow anywhere. Stay with
So,
Feverfew. That's another favorite of mine is Feverfew.
You talk about for digestion. Here you go, Howie.
I can't see it.
It's
I've never,
candy ginger.
oh yeah, well that's a dead given. Yeah, that'll wake you up in the morning. I'm still waking up. But yeah, today is CD Saturday, and that CD Saturdays are kind of go all over North America, even Europe. It's called CD Saturday, and it happens in February. From now till the 22nd, it's the 14th today, but the next one's I think is on the 21st, 7 days from now. And then there might be a bunch of little ones all over the little towns and stuff. I even go to those because they have wild crafting there. You'll just have a great time. If you can make it to a CD Saturday today or next week or the week after,
I never heard of a CD Saturday.
punch it into your Google. Lots will come up. Punch in CD Saturday.
The letters C and D.
CD Saturday, Seed Exchange.
Oh, okay. That's what you're talking about.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Sorry. We miscommunicated or I misinformed. Maybe. Yeah.
You were talking about initials instead of the actual word.
Oh, CD Saturday. It's a great time for all the cool heads to meet up. People that raise quail, they can raise rabbits, and they'll have all their treats there. And you get to try everything, and it's like a free sample show of like 1,000, and you can get free seeds, lots of free seeds. Every seed.
Okay, let me share this here.
Oh, what'd you get?
Put it up.
What'd you get?
Just a second.
Okay.
Right there. See, CD Saturday. These are the CD Saturday, Sunday events and dates. Let's see, February 7th, already passed. 14th, Victoria CD Saturday at Crystal Garden.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to today. Yeah, that used to be
the 20th anniversary of CD Saturday at Bridgewater.
Yeah, they're all over North America. Seed exchange on a CD Saturday. It kind of sounds like a racy type thing, like CD, right? Or the red light district. It draws out all these cool people, and they'll bring goats and chickens and, and right through in there, and different people show up there that you wouldn't expect, like your mayor could show up, or like
that's mostly for you guys. Because I don't see anything.
Well, that's constantly changing. Like if I go and like after today, Google will kick out CD Saturday for today, but it'll replace it with something else, like a seed exchange in Qualicum, up in River, or in Nanaimo, or wherever. It could be
Sault Ste. Marie.
The what?
Sault Ste. Marie.
Sault Ste. Marie, yeah. That's back east in Ontario.
That's the 28th.
Yeah, that's
in Ontario. Community Hall.
The thing is, you can get your seed for the entire year there. That's the cool thing. You don't have to pay money, right?
Yeah, they don't have anything like that here.
Oh, you keep looking. I found the one here through my rod and gun club. It kind of goes together. People catch fish, they hunt, and then they grow their food. It kind of, there's that circle there that you get into, and it's a like-mindedness kind of thing. So if you'll keep looking, Vay, you'll find one probably.
We just call seed exchanges. I think that term CD Saturday is for Canada, whereas in the States we call it other things.
I've gone to CD Saturday in Tacoma in Washington State. I've known of several CD Saturdays in California, Oregon, because I'm along that coast, right? So some people I'll know today are from along there that travel here, and the seed exchange is what it's called. You're quite right. The event here, you're quite right, is called CD Saturday. and it happens on a Saturday because the poor working guy, he only might get Saturday off, right?
If he's
So
lucky.
if he's lucky, yeah, yeah. So CD Saturday to me, I've never missed one, and I'll go to several this year, and I give seed away and tubers, roots, bugles. I'll bring stuff special for a person there and stuff like that. Hey, yeah.
Dawn, Howie is, tell him your name of your channel, Howie.
What?
The permaculture.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like hugel culture is my favorite.
Yeah.
Not many people have.
But he's not just in British Columbia, he's in Vancouver Island.
Canada. Yeah. It's different here. We don't have a huge population, eh? It's just in this city here, I think there's like 350,000. And I'm on the outside of the city in a village of about 7,000. So as you get out further, you get down to 1,000, even down to 100 or 10 people may live in a little village here. Yeah, I've gone to
one
many.
Family. That's one family.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's been a lot of villages just in my time that have closed and are different now. It's just gone back to the wild. Hey,
yeah. Have a blessed day, Joseph.
Peace, Joseph. Joseph Moore. I've said hello to that guy a million times over all these different channels. He's
a good supporter.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, he's been to my channel.
He does. He goes into the property channels as well as homesteading channels.
Right.
You know, because not all homesteaders are preppers to some degree.
Oh, you have to be. Even the people in the city have to be a prepper.
But not all preppers are homesteaders. Those are the people that just.
I think they call that an oxymoron, hey?
Yeah. Years ago, we used to call them hoarders.
Have you ever met any people like another creator from YouTube?
Have I ever met?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Zach from My Shire Farms, he used to do it. He's quit doing it now.
Oh.
But he's still doing quail. He's staying busy with his family and with the quail. Let me see. That's the only one that I've met in person.
I had someone recently that I knew from YouTube come up and pay for my grocery bill. The creator spotted me, and just as I was paying my bill, and it was pretty good sized bill, she ran up and she went, "Dude, it's on me today." And I'm like, "Hey, don't I know you? I've seen you on the screen before, right?" And yeah, that was kind of weird, but cool too. Yeah.
Andy, it depends on the apartment you have and how much room you have. Because remember, I was raising rabbits and quail and gardening in green stalks.
Nice. Ooh, what time is it? 7:44. 2 hours and 15 minutes to go, baby. And it's go time. You get to see a ton of stuff and learn a ton.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Andy's right. I met Katrina from someone.
You did?
And I've met Matt from Grafted Branch.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. You met Katrina.
We hung out at QuailCon.
QuailCon, right?
Yeah, the thing is, Andy, if you have an apartment that has a patio, you can do a lot of things there. Depends on
Pigeons, quail.
no, not yeah, because pigeons are good eating too.
Oh yeah, squab. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
You don't cook it very long, hey?
Yeah, I met Aaron before he became a YouTuber, Andy.
Here all this time I thought Andy was a guy and it's a lady.
She tells you she's very much a woman.
Hey, I identify as a male earthling, so
I am what I am, nothing more, nothing less.
exactly. That's it. I like that. It's a good analogy. Absolutely. You know,
Oh, Lucy's wanting attention. Come on up. Yes, you can come up. Come here. Come on. Come on.
your doggy?
Yeah, she's right here.
Cool. Aw. Aw. See her nose.
I'm trying to get her to come up so she can show everybody.
Yeah.
Up. What? What do you want? She just wants attention.
I have miniature dogs.
I can't do small dogs. I'm scared of them.
Really?
Yes. They make me nervous. Yeah, I met Chris Carnes from Slightly Redneck. You're right. So I know a lot of YouTubers.
Nice.
But we all have the same thing in common.
Right.
We love quail.
Yeah. On the 25th, I have to go back to the mainland for some hospital work. And I'm going to go meet a fairly famous YouTuber. I'm not going to say their name, but they're a bit of an icon around here for what they do. So, yeah, I get to meet them. I don't usually do that. You just don't know who's who, right?
Yep. I know. Do you like Steve got a new farm? Andy's explaining to you how that Andy was one of her favorite pet names.
Right. I got that.
Mm-hmm.
If I get a dog again, it has to be tiny enough to bathe in a sink. Mine are miniature Dobermans. Yeah, and they act like Dobermans too. It's funny as heck. Yep.
Oh.
I had 3 of them, but one barked a lot, so I gave it away. I couldn't take it after 6 months, even though it was my sister's dog. I just couldn't take it anymore. Found my little niece there. Said, "Oh, you like this little dog? Oh yeah. Oh, that one's for you." I have been sleeping fairly good ever since. It would bark at dust coming off the wall. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I'm not let's say in general, I don't like little dogs. I have met a few little dogs that I like as individuals.
I like your dog. It looks cool.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
She's 14 or 15 years old. Never bit anybody.
Oh, good. Shouldn't be biting, folks.
Right.
Only time a dog bites you is because it's afraid, right? It's been mistreated.
Well, she has PTSD just like I do.
Oh, well, I didn't
He
know
was
you had
abused.
that. You have post-traumatic stress disorder? Really?
I do.
You don't look like that, though. You look normal, like just the regular earthling.
Eddie, but well, the thing is, that's one of those illnesses you don't see. That's a disability you don't actually see.
Right. Yeah. Well, it can be really hard on folks. They don't live a happy life. If it's severe, like from war or something like that.
Mine was severe. I've gotten a lot better.
Oh, good. You look.
But I'll never be
spectacular. You've got a sense of humor, and you're a good person. So I think you made out pretty good. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I can't even do that with my hands. I'm going to have my daughter cut this open for me.
Oh.
Yeah, I got tendonitis in my shoulders.
Oh, itis, inflammation, hey. Yeah, I've got several I've
Oh,
bursitis.
I'm giving up on everything today.
Yeah, I have bursitis in my hip.
Well, the MRI showed a little bit of bursitis. It also showed some tendonitis.
Yeah, tendonitis is a tough one.
Yeah, and lately it's gotten where the bicep down at the bottom by the elbows burns
Yeah,
whenever I use it.
I have osteoarthritis.
Yeah, I have
And
a
that
lot of
really
it too.
sucks when it flares up. You're just like a gimp, and I'm like, oh God. But I've been keeping it under control with diet and exercise and oxygen, extra oxygen. But I'll tell you, anything itis, ugh, it's very disturbing your peacefulness. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, at least mine.
You know what disease is? Dis-ease.
Yes, he's.
In other words, it's something that makes you uneasy.
I've never looked at it like that. Oh, you made me laugh. I needed that. I recently spent a week at the hospital on the mainland, and I was poked and prodded and X-rayed and nuked and you name it. And but it came back that I've improved in some areas, and in other areas there's actually new problems. But I've improved. Like I had I had an aneurysm on my aorta. So instead of it being edged, it was rounded. So it was healing. So, because, that's not a good thing, right?
That's what my mother died from, was an aneurysm in the primal part of her brain.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope I don't get that. I've had a couple of other ones. And yeah, this one time they made a mistake and they did a typo, and I thought I had two different aneurysms. I'm like, well, I may as well just go and have fun and spend any money I can. Just go fishing and stuff, or go to Mexico or something. And you may as well do something.
So I had to switch my mouse over to make it work for left-handed.
I see. Yeah.
And so I'm trying to get used. I did that last night, so I'm trying to get used to it. And it's
oxalates are really hard on people with any itis inflammation. So if you can avoid eating oxalates, that's what I do. And I
like what? Name a few oxalates.
Oxalates, well, that comes in, say, old chard or old spinach, stuff like that. There's oxalates are pretty much in everything. It's the amount and where it's concentrated at. Like any old vegetables will have higher oxalates, and then meat that hasn't exercised, like a cow that didn't go in the field, sits in one of those little cubicles and gets fed and poops there, and then dies, and then gets to the abattoir and the butcher, and then to you, that has a high oxalates. But if it actually went out and ate the grass and moseyed along and got exercise, you have what's called nitric oxide for vasodilation on the cow, so the blood flow can go really well, and you don't have this buildup of oxalates. It's a really big thing with Scientology and a few other different groups, that they avoid oxalates at all cost. It adds life to you and quality. You're looking for the quality in when you're lowering the oxalates. But it's really a lot in old spinach, but young spinach has a lot less. The least amount of oxalates are in arugula. And that has the least amount. If you're going to eat salad greens, that's the one for you, to lower your oxalates so you don't have that inflammation that you have. That's how I managed it. And I had to learn all that from a orthomolecular practitioner. It's not something I just went on the internet and learned. I actually sat there in the guy's office and I had to take notes. And then a lady, she was a scientist in that too field. And I learned a lot from them both. But I mean, I was their gardener too, so I got off easy on the village. Right? But oxalates are not. They taught me that it's not a cool thing on human beings, because it's like shards. and it gets into the mitochondria and the powerhouse of the cell, and it just starts wrecking it. You don't want that.
You know what? I have to be careful. Things with high uric acid contents.
Oh, I
I
don't
have
know.
gout.
Oh, yes, gout. Now, see, that's the same thing with the oxalates build up. Hey, gout.
Yeah. I
That's
haven't had a flare up in gout for a while. So I'm
yeah,
doing something right.
yeah, yeah. So yeah. It's once you're loaded up with gout, it takes like years to get it all out, eh? You
You
know.
don't because it connects to your bones
Well, it builds up there.
on
Yeah.
on your joints. Yeah.
Yeah, all your bones leave and come back over a 7-year period.
Uh-huh.
So people that eat a lot of calcium, that's not a good thing. You should be eating greens that have calcium and magnesium in it. See, people don't drink well water anymore. They drink tap water. There's no magnesium and all the minerals are missing. And it's loaded up with all these other
And,
chemicals to kill everything, and you're drinking it.
yeah.
Run from the cure.
I'll let you talk to those in there, Howie, right now, because I need to go get some milk to make a cup of coffee.
You want me to be the host?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Vay's gone. Break out the wine and the guitar, and let's see some fire and dancing. I just ordered a good oxalate plant, which is Chimas Masai seeds, alternative to spinach. Yeah, well done, Don. That sounds like he is talking about histamines. No. I just ordered, okay, not all grass-fed beef has stepped foot in a field. Well, the ones around here do. They got big prairies and they step around the field. Bottled water ain't regulated. Yeah, try to, if you're drinking it, drink spring water. And reverse osmosis is really good. And if you're sick and you can't take it, anything like, you want clean water, you can get distilled water, right? I mean, there's many different kinds of water. And then there's water from Japan, and it's the extra hydrogen molecule, and some are swearing why that's why they live 100 plus years and all this, so you can buy a machine to do that too. Yeah, there's many kinds of water. There's brackish water, which I would never drink. You have to put a water softener on it. And but people generally, they're all hooked up to pipes here, and that picks up a lot of plastic and metals and stuff. And then the chlorine and fluoride is, that kills all, like, giardia, crypt or anything like that, or whatever, like whatever's in the water for pathogenic, it'll kill it. That's why they put fluoride and chlorine in there. But unfortunately, most people don't leave it for an hour, so that dissipates as a gas. They just drink it, and that's not so good for
you. Here, the water is bad. I bathe in it, but I won't drink it. I buy distilled water.
Right.
To make coffee with.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Because this stuff here, you open up the tap and you get a strong smell of chlorine.
Right.
And it has amoeba fossils in it. You let a glass of water sit for a few hours and you'll have white powder on the bottom of the glass.
Yeah. Charcoal, eat a piece of human grade charcoal, biochar. I'm talking about not charcoal, but biochar. You eat some of that, and that takes a lot of the toxins out of your water. If you drink bad water, you eat the biochar, the human grade biochar, that absorbs the nasty and gets rid of. I'm just saying it in common because that's best that way. It's important to keep making your biochar. It's the best thing you'll ever do for growing food next to rabbit poop. Biochar, you take your biochar, you put it in, say, a wheelbarrow, then you add your wood ash to it, and then you add water to it, and you leave it for a week, and it ferments, hey?
Uh-huh.
And that's the homes and food for microbes, and it won't hurt them. So you'll have, no matter where you are on this planet, if you make biochar loaded with the wood ash for fermenting for the week and use your rabbit poop, you don't need to use anything else.
Right.
It has everything, and that's easily obtained as rabbit poop and biochar and wood ash, but it has everything in there for growing, hey?
Yeah.
If you don't have the biochar and wood ash and you just grow with poop, that's okay too. You do really well too.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have the rabbit poop and you just grow with the biochar and wood ash onto any soil, you'll do just as good too. It's really
Yeah.
important. That's why indigenous people and cavemen all burnt the field. They go, and they still do it today in the Amazon. They burn down the Amazon and plant it for 3 years. Then, unfortunately, they need
Well,
fertilizer after that because they didn't have a goat.
there's a few. Well, I know that when a forest burns,
Mm-hmm.
it takes that fire for some of the plants to sprout.
Yeah. Pine is famous for that. It needs 150, 160 degrees to pop the seed, maybe even higher. You're quite right. You're quite right. Fire brings biochar and ash nutrients,
Uh-huh.
and that's what you want. But unfortunately, it gets washed away after 3 years with rain. So you have to replenish it. But biochar can last 50,000 years if properly layered in 5-inch layers.
Uh-huh.
Like every 5 inches of green brown, you have a thin layer of biochar and wood ash, and that'll get integrated into the pathway soil bank. My soil, I spit on my soil. It grows something, I don't know what, mushroom like myself, I guess, but something grows there. It's such
Uh,
good soil, right?
Matt, there are some places, like if you got a college near you that has a science department, that you can take water to, and they will tell you what all's in your water.
Yeah. Boil all water is what I've always been told, and people that did, they didn't get sick like other people.
Well,
Boil your water.
yeah, but here you boil the water and you got that white film all over everything.
Yeah, you need a filter then.
Oh, and I used a pure filter. I bought a pure filter system. That stuff is expensive. You know
Reverse
how many
osmosis.
gallons of water that one filter can do?
Yeah.
Less than 20 gallons. I mean, 20 gallons of water. And those things are expensive because that's how much garbage is in our water.
Probably safest water is rainwater or deep spring water. That's probably the safest if you don't have water.
If you have
The what?
if you live like where Katrina lives, she lives in the mountains of Washington.
Nice. I've been there.
She's got a lot. When it rains, her ground filters the water and directs it right towards her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's a rain shadow, right? It's going to rain.
In New Mexico, it's against the law to collect rain.
Right. You have 2 mountain ranges in Washington State.
Uh-huh.
Right, that come together, and you have your Cascadia.
I'm sorry. She lives in Oregon, Ohio. I mean, Oregon.
That's fine. It still extends down there. It's the Cascadia mountain range comes into the Olympic mountain range.
Uh-huh.
And they come together, and that creates a lot of rain from California to Oregon, Washington, British Columbia. That's why you have those mountain ranges that pick it up. The sun picks it up, but then it drops it over here, from the ocean.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you have what's called a rain shadow, right? There's 3 right here where I live, rain shadows. Holy schmolians. Yeah, it can rain like a hose. You turn the hose on.
Are you going to be getting some of that atmospheric river?
Oh, we have whole highways have gone, and you couldn't drive down certain highways here for like a year or 2. They were just gone. They just washed away.
I know, but there's supposed to be another atmospheric river.
It depends where it lands. You see, That if it lands out on the ocean, it's no big deal, right? But if it lands on a highway where you have like water controlled areas that funnel the water off, if they had only had make it where you put it back into the aquifer, you'd be okay. It's just a misuse of resources here is why water causes floods and stuff like that. You want the water to go into the aquifer. That's ideal. Especially a lot of places in the States, they're just changing now, like the civil engineering. They realize that it's just putting it in a storm sewer and sending it off that's not what you do. You have to you have to redirect it into the ground.
Well, see, where I'm originally from is the Black Swamp area.
Oh, I don't know this.
That's in Ohio.
Oh yeah, they have nice soil there.
Right, where they dried up the swamp to build cities at.
That swamp is very valuable. It's just misused.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, peat in itself is worth a fortune, but then also the water itself, it's a giant aquifer and filter, you see.
They
got a lot of chemical problems there.
Oh yeah, because everybody wants to build on the river and on the lake.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they don't have common sense to get rid of their garbage the proper way.
Yeah, yeah. So the best you can do is the best you can, and like I make my own soil. I know the golf course is just a couple miles that way, and all the farms are a couple miles that way. But then I'm up against a big park, so I try to grow my food on the south side of the property, and then there's the farm down the road that I go and get my vegetables from, just because I do consulting there and stuff, right? And that's the safest place. Like golf course, when they spray aerosol, that can travel up to 5 kilometers. That aerosol of that Roundup and stuff like that. So you really have to be careful with stuff like that, Roundup and chemicals and Kill-X and all this. It's dangerous chemicals. It kills a living organism. So what the heck?
And look what it's doing to other people.
Yeah, you're 136% more likely to catch Parkinson's if you're within 5 kilometers of a golf course. Yeah.
10 miles.
Well, 5 kilometers. It's 1 point. So it's about 6 miles.
Yeah. Well, here, I heard it was if you live within 10 miles of a golf course, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go with that.
Andy, it's not just they absorb gasoline, but when they are moving the bottles of water, they sit in the sun. The sun will actually cause the plastic to leak into the water.
Yeah. I know some people do that. You're right.
A lot of times, that's the reason why there's expiration on bottled water.
Yeah.
It's because that's how long that they think it's safe from leaking plastic chemicals.
Ew. You're right. I use BPA free bottle, and I go and I get mine from a reverse osmosis, or I go to this spring in the mountain and I just fill it up, and I'm good for probably a couple of weeks with that water before it goes a little funky.
And they've showed that microplastics actually will screw with your DNA.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's in you forever. It's called PFAS chemicals. There's a whole range of them. You're quite right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's in your farm animals. It's in your wild animals.
Yeah.
It's in the sea, ocean, everything. Yeah. Because man has really screwed up this earth.
Now, well, it can be reversed. You remember most plastics made from oil. And oil comes from the ground from decomposed plants over 10,000 million years, whatever. But I must say, I bid you farewell for now, Vay. Happy Valentine's Day, but I have to get ready for the seed exchange. So,
Have fun, Howie.
yeah, a great conversationist, and try the lowering your oxalates. It may help you with your itis.
Well, see, the thing is I don't eat much oxalates.
Do you eat pork?
I eat pork, yeah.
Well, there you go. That's loaded. Take care.
But that's the only meat that I can get.
Well, well, it's up to you to govern accordingly. As
Yeah.
you are your own best physician. A
Right.
great guy said that once to some people a million years ago.
Have a blessed day and have fun, Howie.
It was fun, Vay. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Matt, they scare the crap out of me too. They will mess up your DNA, and they don't know how to get it out of your DNA. Oh, Howie is a lot of fun. If you guys aren't subscribed to his channel, you got to subscribe to it. Oh, wow. I need that McDonald's cup of water. You guys, if you get fountain drinks, you have to be careful because they don't clean the fountain machines as often as they're supposed to. You could be drinking moldy soda and not know it. So if anybody else wants to come on up, we got about another 20 minutes. If anybody wants to come up for a little bit. Yeah. Well, you know what to do, Andy? Get hold of the health board and to make a complaint on KFC's drinks, and they'll make them clean out the machine. Or get hold of the TV station. Take it to Front Street. That's what they call it when the media gets involved. Well, it's what if somebody died from it? I'd still say get hold of the media. That's the only way to get change a lot of times is by getting hold of the media and putting the media up on it. Nobody likes bad publicity. Lucy's drinking all that water right now, and she's got to wait 45 minutes before she goes out. Oh, we're down to 4 people. See, Matt's still here. Dawn's still here, I think, and Andy's still here. And PJ may still be here. Andy, they may have new soda lines, but they didn't clean out the actual fountainhead. Yeah, that's what I said, Dawn. You're still here. They don't clean out the fountainhead, then that's where all the mold is. That's where the carbonated water and the syrup come together, mix there at the fountainhead. And that's where all the mold is at. And it doesn't take long to clean. Just nobody knows how to do it. Now, I used to love A&W root beer at A&W's restaurant because it tasted kind of like an alcohol taste to it. And I bet you, now that I know what I know, that it was probably fermented mold in the hose. I mean, in the nozzles. Yeah, but see, you got the good old day memory, but then you got the knowledge that tells you what it probably was. Yeah, A&W. Or was it a Hires? I think it was A&W was the name of the restaurant. See, when you don't know, you're happy. When you know, then it tells you, uh-oh. Are you going to be home this afternoon, Andy? My son-in-law got a ride from someone else this morning. Cool. Okay, Andy, because I'm going to give you a call after I get back from Lucy's noon walk. Yeah. Well, the noon walk would be 11 a.m. walk to you. Don says the old-fashioned A&W root beer before they put in the soda machine was so good. Well, see, they had to have the soda machine formulated right. If they have more of the syrup going in than they do the soda, yeah, than the soda water, which is just carbonated water. Oh, so now we got to ride with somebody else. That's cool. Dawn says, I had to work a Valentine's Day thing at church till 4 p.m. Food, snacks, and stuff going on. Sounds like fun, Dawn. To me, it's just another day because I don't have a love life. Dawn, you can buy a root beer kit to make your own root beer from Mr. Beer. And it will have a slight bit of alcohol in it, but not as much as a beer. Annie says she doesn't do Valentine's Day. Dawn says she's working in an area, probably snacks. We eat candy anytime we want. Oh, yeah. The modern root beer is not real root beer. Because real root beer had sassafras root in it. Yeah, the conversation hearts, Andy. Uh, and the Valentine's cards that you get the kids so they can pass them out to all their classmates. I used to love those conversation hearts because they were the same kind of candy that Smarties are made out of. Well, you can still buy the conversation hearts in some cards and let her give them out to who she wants to. Since she's homeschooled, that means she doesn't have to buy it for 25 kids. She can just buy it for her friends. I don't like artificial lemon, Matt. I only like lemon drops if they're made from real lemon juice. You know, Andy, that would be a great lesson, language lessons for her. Or you guys can make Valentine's cookies and decorate them and have to write your own things on them. But talking about conversation hearts, that reminds me about the Smarties candy. I used to give my Smarties to my little sister Barb and tell her eat them to make her smart. Until it's warming up, getting a lot of people walking by today. Well, I think we're going to be cutting it loose in 7 minutes. I'll take Lucy early for her walk and then give Andy a call before I go to take a nap. Did you know, Andy, that baking is math, art, and language? Now, the change in West Plains weather is conditions are rain with a temperature of 46. The wind's blowing from the east 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 94%. In Irving, conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 43. The wind is blowing from the south at 2 miles per hour. The current humidity is 68%. Now let's see how mine is. Okay, let's see what Matt says first. Albuquerque. Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 46 and winds blowing from the northwest at 13 miles per hour. The current humidity is 67%. Andy, I mean, Dawn, they say that a lot of times it ain't. Franklin, sunny with a temperature of 45. The wind is blowing from the south at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 57%. Oh, it's raining there and you only have a 67% humidity? And Matt says it's raining there, and Andy says she's having light rain right now. It says it's sunny here, but it's really partly cloudy. I see a little light peeking through the cloud, reflecting off of a car in front of my apartment. But otherwise, the skies are gray. You got a few more minutes, Lucy. Matt's planting seeds today, more seeds today, indoors. You're going live tomorrow, aren't you, Matt? And Andy says she's only found one turkey egg. Great. So catch everybody catch Matt. Are you going 11? I mean, what time are you going live tomorrow? Because I think there's a 2-hour difference in our time. So it's about 9:30 there, isn't it? At 10 a.m. So that's going to be noon. Yep. Noon my time. Which is 11 a.m. for Dawn and Andy. Well, everyone have a blessed day. I'm going to have to end it because I have to take care of a nature call. Before taking Lucy out. So everyone have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow at Matt's live stream.